What's up, guys, and welcome back to The Split with Legit. If you know anything about me, it's that I love college football, and last week's return to the field for the Miami Hurricanes solidified just that. So let's dive right into Miami's game against Duke. After 15 players deemed unavailable for this road game due to COVID and a 20-day hiatus, the Hurricanes demolished Duke 48-0 for their 5th consecutive win and first shutout of a Power 5 opponent since 2001. This season, the Canes are known for being the fourth quarter comeback kids, but for this game, they didn't wait for the last 15 minutes to shine. QB Derek King completed 16 of 24 passes for 248 yards and 3 touchdowns. He added 46 yards and a touchdown on 11 carries without being sacked. King actually shared with the media he was one of the players to contract the coronavirus, so for him to come out of quarantine to have such a stellar performance just shows what type of player and leader this man really is. Now, running back Cameron Harris gained 96 yards and scored 2 touchdowns on 15 carries, making this his best performance since the second game of the season. Freshman Don Chaney Jr. also added 62 yards rushing on 9 carries with 81 receiving yards on catches. Tight end Brevin Jordan had 4 catches for 75 yards after battling injuries and illness this season. The offense definitely put up big numbers, but the defense was the dominant force in gaining this victory. The Canes forced 5 turnovers, limiting the Blue Devils to 56 rushing yards and totaled 13 tackles for loss and 3 sacks. Defensive end Jalen Phillips totaled 4 tackles, and Quincy Roche had 6 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, and a forced fumble, and recovered a fumble, making him ACC Defensive Lineman of the Week. But let's not forget about the freshman players that added to the defense's impact, earning them their very first turnover chains of their careers at the U. With only 2 games left in the regular season, and although Miami has been eliminated from the ACC Championship game contention, they're still in position to play in a New Year's Six bowl game for the first time since 2017. The Canes are currently 8th in the coaches poll, 9th in the AP poll, and 10th in the college football playoff rankings. Miami will face off against North Carolina on Saturday at Hard Rock Stadium at 3:30 p.m. on ABC. Now, let's talk about FIU football. It looks like FIU's 2020 football season has come to an end. FIU is scheduled to close out their season with a home game this Saturday against Marshall, but Conference USA has made the decision to cancel it due to the rescheduling of the Charlotte versus Marshall game. Because of this, FIU will now shift their efforts to the early signing day date of December 16th. We can expect to see FIU very active on the transfer market since many of their current roster will probably want to jump ship following this fail of a year. Let's just hope during this offseason this team can get healthy and land some good recruits to make this Panthers team a competitive playing squad once again. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching this week's episode, and I'll see you guys next week.